Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you all to this press briefing by Project 24. This gathering is a gathering of Project 24. This group is made up of men and women from different backgrounds and fields of endeavors. We have in our leadership cadre traditional chiefs or custodian of our cherished cultural heritage. We also have in our midst pastors and leaders from different churches. We have Muslims, we have student leaders, both past and present, market women, professionals in different fields, artisans, captains of industry, etc. As diverse as the people of this group are, something runs as a common denominator, and therein lies the confluence and congruence of aligned thoughts, resulting in beautiful symphony of ideas, vibrating on the same frequency. This is what led to this gathering today. That common denominator is patriotism, that passionate love for our land and our country. Patriotism brought all of us together under the umbrella of Project EDO 24, otherwise known as Project 24. Our intention is to galvanize the 20,000 plus votes of voters under our influence and deliver it as a block vote to a worthy candidate in the forthcoming Edo State 2024 gubernatorial elections. Let us talk about our glorious past. Edo State has always been blessed with both human and natural resources. But for some political misfortune, we should by now be a modern-day developmental marvel to the world, and not just an ancient city with some of the relics bearing witness to our past glorious heritage scattered in museums and homes all over the world. The guild system that produced masterpieces in bronze/ivory metalworks and in carving in that era that predated our encounter with the European civilization ought to by now be the prototype for flourishing industry and advanced technological development. In the area of human resources, we used to lead in all fields of life, be it academics, agriculture, sports, leadership, etc., etc. See the records of the motion of Nigeria's independence in Parliament. Read about the heroic deeds of our obas and forebears, and you will notice grandeur of vision and clarity of purpose. The evolution of history tells the great story of our quest for freedom and development. Remember Midwest, remember Bende. The delivery of dividends of democracy to every part of the component that comprises Edo State is supposed to be taken for granted. Edo is shaped as a heart and functioning as the heartbeat and best of the nation. But today's reality, because of errors in selecting those we put in the corridors of power, security of citizens is no longer prioritized. Our farmlands are invaded by bandits from distant lands, and as a result, our people can no longer go to their farms. Our educational institutions are in shambles. Roads and infrastructures are literally decaying. Our vibrant youth that are the leaders of tomorrow have become economic refugees, preferring to die trying to cross the sea and burning desert than remaining within the forlorn hope in our state. Our state was once dominated by hard-working citizens, gifted in carving on wools and all sorts of skills, no longer get people interested in the craft, resulting in lack of patriotism or patronage. With purposeful leadership, there could be a visionary initiative to reawaken the talent of our youth and create sustainable wealth from these ventures and crafts. With visionary leadership, the interest of the youth in cyber fraud called Yahoo can be transmuted into a legit business model like affiliate marketing, e-commerce, mini importation, etc., etc. All these various niches will enable our youth get the share of the digital economy that is worth trillions of dollars. Because of lack of visionary leadership, hope is far gone from the minds of our youth. There is a saying that society prepares the crime, the criminal commits it. The absence of sporting activities has not allowed us to creatively manage the reactive energy of our youth. The result is that the unused energy is put to negative use. Consequently, our societies is infested with bloodthirsty gangs engaged in endless warfare with dangerous weapons looking for those to kill. So sad. Before our eyes, our society has retrogressed to its primordial state of anomy, where life is brute and short. The state of anomy is not limited to how some youth have abandoned core values in governance. You have echoes of violation of the core principle of democracy. In the very recent past, democracy was raped beyond recognition. It was a shame that a certain time in our history of Edo, less than 11 out of 24 persons illegally ran our legislative chambers. But there is good news. The societal ills in recent times are too numerous to enumerate or exhaust within this press briefing. The standard and quality. There is good news. The societal ills in recent times are too numerous to enumerate or exhaust within this press briefing. The standard and quality of leadership has fallen too low that we cannot afford another error in power come 2024 and beyond. That will be a disaster. Come November 12, 2024, in less than a month and a year from now, there will be another occupant of Osagie Avenue. Let's put our hands together. This is the good news. What Edo must not succumb to in electing the next governor of Edo State, Edo must not succumb to any form of emotional or primordial sentiment. Our criteria. Project 24 group will only support a candidate that meets the following criteria. Someone, number one, someone that has a clear developmental and progressive agenda for Edo State and our people, not a bogus agenda. Number two, someone whose interest is intertwined and entrenched in the people and the state, so that the person has more to lose if he or she fails to deliver. Number three, someone with a known name and reputation with both conventional or unconventional ways and means of holding him or her accountable. Number four, we need someone that has respect for our traditional institution, custom, and constitutional laws of our land. Number five, we need someone with a verifiable experience. We also need someone, number six, with good followership and has a high chance of winning the next Edo gubernatorial election. We don't want to support a loser. And number seven, we need someone with the love for God and humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, Project 24 group cascaded through the 3 senatorial districts of Edo State in search of that person that met our criteria and can deliver Edo State from the state of arrested development and bring us back to a place of pride and glory. We have found one who has met our criteria with flying colors, way ahead of others and very distinctive too. But surprisingly, he has not yet declared his intention to run. If you must stand a chance of winning any contest in life that you go into, you must go into such contest with your very best. In Edo State, the battle is against the forces of underdevelopment, the forces of retrogression, the forces of poverty, the forces of insecurity, bad leadership, etc., etc. We have to go in with our very, very best. Who is best qualified? That person that is best qualified to win the war. The best man for the job of Edo State Governor is Pastor Osagie lyamu. We are convinced beyond doubt that Edo State will be better and greater under Pastor Osagie lyamu. Pastor Osagie lyamu meets all the criteria that we have so far enumerated. Pastor Osagie lyamu has a clear developmental and progressive agenda. The simple agenda of his ranks among the best developmental documents anywhere in Nigeria. All his interests are so intertwined and entrenched in Edo State, and the people, his farm, businesses, etc. are all here. As a pastor in the ROCCG, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, he has a known name and reputation and can be held accountable through different means. He grew up in a traditional house. He therefore has tremendous respect for the traditional institution, customs, and laws of our land. His father was the Osagie of Benin Kingdom. The church he pastors has a lot of traditional title holders. He's ready to serve. He's a former chief of staff and secretary to Edo State government. His experience is obvious and verifiable. In fact, successful governors like former Governor Babatunde Fashola of Lagos State, former Governor Yesi Wike of Rivers State, just to mention but a few, held similar positions in their respective states at some point in history. He has an unwavering army of supporters across Edo State, from Ekewan to Ekpoma, Uzare to Uselu, Aganibode to Artillery, Ekeadolo to Ewato to Ekperi, Igieduma to Igwododo, Ubiaja to Udo, and beyond. Pastor Osagie lyamu's name is deeply rooted. He will beat the forces of retrogression with ease. Number 7 criteria that he met. He has been in the business of serving God and humanity. He's the most fit, he's the most qualified to be the governor of Edo State at this critical time in our history. We want to conclude by saying this. Having satisfied and met all the criteria needed in the governor of a progressive and prosperous Edo, we, members of Project 24, hereby call on Pastor Osagie lyamu to run for the 2024 gubernatorial seat of Edo State. Thank you. Project 24 hereby pledge here and now that we will avail him the 20,000 plus votes under our influence. Thank you and God bless you. Guber.